You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you, no matter how hard it is to go through. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Strong positive mind, negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now, we gotta keep on trying. below. But we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again.
I need you, Lord,
In every dance.
right now. Yeah, yeah. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, He kindly will help me. He ever loves and cares for His own. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. No, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. I must tell Jesus all of my troubles. He is a kind and compassionate friend. If I ask Him, He will deliver. Make all my troubles quickly and hand. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be.
I must tell Jesus.
My burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. What must I do when worldliness calls me? What must I do when tempted to sin? I must tell Jesus, and He will help me over the world, victory to win. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot be. No, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus can help me.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? Lord Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher. Every church worker. The young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor. Every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio station that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness, beyond the wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul, with all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams. It is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, We know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Warshid and Uncle Tommy and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And you know what we say here on Sunday Talk, folks? It doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You have on a gray t-shirt, a white t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and everyone is welcome on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sonoranius. Each and everyone is welcome on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics on WZYE 95.9 FM. And folks, as you get in, don't forget to share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and Twitter. You can also share it on WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it. There you have it. And let me bring in my partner, the man himself, the father, the man known as, generously known as Marshall Nesbitt. Some people say Tom E. Some people say Uncle Tom. Some people say Uncle Tommy. Let me welcome the man himself and wishing him a happy Father's Day.
The one and
I'd
only.
like, I'd like to wish you a happy Father's Day also. And it's a pleasure being here in the village in this Sunday talk. Yes, it's in the village, but in the village this time we're doing Sunday talk. Let's talk politics. Appreciate all the fathers for being there. All the all the all the mothers who are fathers too.
Yeah, yeah, correct. I ain't like that, Tommy. I ain't like that.
Yeah, well, there's some household where mom got to play dad and mom. You know about that.
I ain't like the mothers being fathers. You know what I mean? I the mothers doing the mothers doing the mother work.
Yeah, but if ain't no man in the house, sometimes they have to wear two hats.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I'll go with you for that. For because it's Father's Day. You know,
Yeah, but
because
before we get into uh meaty discussion, I wanted to say that June is Caribbean American Heritage Month in the United States, and the
all
city
right.
of Newark has has had a Caribbean American agenda for the entire month. Yes, it's half the month is gone already, but we have an event on the 21st. We're having a Caribbean Heritage Gala on Avenue A. On the 25th, we're having Vibes in a Park, which is on Mulberry Commons. That's on Mulberry Street downtown Newark. And on the 29th, we're having Taste of the Caribbean Festival at the same Mulberry Commons on Mulberry Street. That's downtown Newark. Um, Anybody who wanted to do some vending, for example, persons with restaurant and other things who want to do some vending, there's an availability that they can take advantage of, which I'm going to post in the WZYE. I think if I haven't done it, I'll do it again in the WZYE chat. So I just wanted to get that off my chest early to let it be known that the city of Newark appreciates the Caribbean American audience that we cater to and wants to do something to show their acknowledgement and appreciation.
So there you have it, folks. The city of Newark doing its part as far as things with respect to the Caribbean. Let me say, first in the village today, this in the village. First on Sunday talk was our good friend Bijram. Bijram said, locked on Uncle Tommy on Wall Street, all this. Now, today's menu macaroni, curry, is it cascade or cascado? Maybe? All right. Um, Bijram will fix that up for we. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and those mothers who act as fathers. All right. Tommy the man say the same thing you saying, boy.
Yeah, I think most people recognize the fact that some women have a carry some heavy loads.
So a father can act as a mother?
I've known a father who was both a mother and father. He raised two boys. That's our good friend Darren Shepherd.
Yeah. But how come on Mother's Day we don't see them, the fathers who acting as mothers?
I think some people recognize it and acknowledge it.
All right, okay, okay, okay. Bijram said, when he is a star, he is a star. No weapon shall form against our political leader of the UNC. Yeah, we go get into that. We go get into that.
Hmm.
Now, me look your partner, boy. You know it today, boy.
Yeah,
Sure choke.
you get pips by by Bishram.
Yeah, but it wasn't even close, man. Bijram was in at 104. He was in at 115.
Yeah, well, you kind of nod off, you know.
Yeah, he get back his phone late today, boy.
Or he was watching a television show and he nodded off.
Don't, don't you say any man is fall asleep when you look at that.
It happens to the best.
The TV that be watching him?
TV watches the best.
Oh,
These smart TVs are something else.
you mean you have a smart TV that be watching him smartly?
Yeah, boy. You can't buy no stupid TV no more. No. All the TVs you're buying nowadays are smart TVs.
Tell me how you know he have a smart TV. Suppose the TV ain't smart.
Oh, he has the means and the wherewithal, so he's got himself a smart TV.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. You feel he have a smart TV?
Of course, he does.
But I not gonna put myself on a limb with that, Tommy. You already by yourself on that because I know that if you have a smart TV, it's highly unlikely you go fall asleep with a smart TV because when the smart TV see you falling asleep, they go tell you to keep up, don't fall asleep. You can't fall asleep on me if the TV smart.
Yeah, sometimes it's too smart.
All right, right. Maybe he have a black punk smart TV.
Yeah, that too.
Oh
That's
God,
Punk is German, right?
I don't remember black punk. Tell me, remember that is the one where we used to have in Trinidad a black not the stereo used to be black punk.
Yeah, yeah, and usually a
Oh,
best
oh, oh,
stereo
oh.
for your
Tell me, I
car.
think it was you have a Quasar, a Quasar.
Okay,
You remember that TV?
once upon a time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that. You know, when I was in college, that was my first TV, you know, a Quasar, you know.
Yes,
I buy that by Bamburgers on in Newark, boy.
on Market Street.
Yeah, a Quasar, boy, 19-inch full color. I'm a full
Mhm.
color TV, you know, first color TV. So I was in school, boy. Tommy, boy, that was a splendiferous day, man. You know what I mean? Caribbean Soul, welcome. Happy Father's Day to you, and happy Father's Day to all those. I'm gonna have a special song for all the fathers just now. The man curry casca not the do. Eh, and I know what's Cascadu Bijan wanted to say. I know what's Cascadu, man.
Of
But you know, I
course.
mean, yeah. Wall Street, you listen to Rolly Man say he could have been watching cricket, but here for the people on a by-election meeting. I do. Mean you listen to that, Tommy?
No, 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 no.
No, I didn't listen to that either. Sorry, Caribbean Soul. I mean, I just listen to all them thing, you know, but sometimes time management has had to take over, you know what I mean? When it's
Say
time,
he
huh?
said Paris has to look for work just now.
I what Bijram say, I don't know.
People are hungry. But isn't Paris a businessman who has his own business?
Well, you gotta look for next political work. That what you mean? Yeah, mover defender, welcome. Blessings, man. With all the trimmings. Yeah? Yeah, you know. But I wonder if I should play that one, boy. I'm not play that one. Since we on that, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this here real quick. Hold on, Um, actually, I just did that. You know. All right, so listen to this. Wait this here. All right, all right. So listen to this. Right, this is from AZP News.
Defeat, Perry vows to work with UNC. Now that the United National Congress, UNC, membership has chosen the star team slate to form the next national executive, NATEX, the defeated United Patriots will continue its work in the party. On Saturday night, United Patriots, UP, leader Rushton Perry said, "Whatever the result is tomorrow, we will continue to stand behind the membership of this party. We will continue to stand behind every citizen of this country who wants something better, because it was always our feeling that a stronger UNC is a stronger Trinidad and Tobago." Perry spoke with AZP News at the UP's main campaign office in Cuba just before the results of the UNC's internal elections began trickling in on Saturday evening. He said, "At the end of the day, we are one party, we are one family. Monday morning, we have 2 by-elections to win. To me, the excitement that we built in the party for this internal election, I suspect that will transfer on to Monday, and we will continue to support our candidates there and we will look for a win. Right after that, we will continue as a party, all of us, as far as I see it, we will continue to put pressure on the PNM to work on behalf of the people until the day a general election is called within the next year or so." About his role in the party, the Mayaro MP said, I will continue to be a strong viable member of the UNC. I will continue to do my work on behalf of the party, do my legislative work on behalf of the parliament and represent the people of Mayaro, which I have always done for the last 9 years. Perry said he was very pleased with the voter turnout throughout the day, with the up taking credit for inspiring and energizing the UNC membership. Traditionally, internal elections have had low voter turnouts, but he was anticipating that at the end of tallying, the UNC would have seen one of the highest voter turnouts in the party's history. On that point, I think that I am satisfied because the projections are looking anywhere above 15,000 votes, Perry said.
Tommy, move a defender. Call now. You could call 973-868-1444, 973-868-1444, or 973-609-64650. Right. We could talk about the Harvey Burris situation as well. Tommy, so what do you think is next? Because we have stated here. Let me take this one. Move a defender, welcome.
Blessed evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Blessed evening, man. Welcome.
About local government reform.
All these here, man.
Yeah, Wall Street. Yeah, I want to come at you today because I real disturbed, eh? I want to take you back to the days a few years ago, a year ago or something. Harvey Burris called Aisha Wells' program on our station, right?
Yeah.
And he called to say he's going to resign from PNM General Counsel, right? Because he made a document available to them about reparations for African people, right? And he literally said on the radio, it wasn't taken serious, it wasn't looked upon, right? All right, that person gone. He resigned from the General Counsel, but he's still a senator of the PNM. So he come up again in the limelight about this new African bank to come to Trinidad that he's so-called fighting for. No problem, I supported him. A question was asked to the Prime Minister about if he knows about the bank and what causing the bank not to come to Trinidad. The Prime Minister's response was, and I quote here, the bank want all staff members to work tax-free. And the Prime Minister is saying he don't mind the international workers work tax-free, but anytime local workers have to work tax-free, it will have far-reaching consequences, right? Well, she's, with all due respect, I find that was sounding like you're trying to take the whole population for fools.
It was lame. A lame
excuse. A lame excuse. So I reached out to a couple of people and I asked them, what's the thought? Because when you see me on radio, right? Nobody in buying my phone card, nobody in prepping me to call on. When I call radio, I'm very serious. So if I come across as I arrogant, but it's not arrogant, it's serious. I take this thing very serious, So when people using it as an opportunity to maybe to let a political party hear them, I know beyond that, right? So I do research, I find out, I think before I talk. So as I tell you, I reach out to a couple of people and ask them what their thoughts on it. And their thoughts were literally, it's making no sense.
Correct.
So fast forwarding now, Aisha Wells had him on her program on Friday night. And lack of better words, Harvey Burris said he sounded like he in agreements with the Prime Minister. And if it's that, we will have to carry on the conversation to see if it can change. So one time I gone up in my gas because you sounding like if you're doing with the reparation thing all over again. Because if you love your opening and closing line is I love my country, right? It's powerful words, Wall Street.
Correct.
I don't think no PNM or no UNC like them could love the country. And that's my opinion. So when Harvey Burris coming and saying, I love my country, I have no issue with it. Because if you love your country, the country is in shambles right now, but you support a party. And you're trying to say that because the Prime Minister said what he said, you agree with it. So when I came in and said the same exact thing I'm saying here, he came back to attack me. And he bring on some people to listen to the program, and he wouldn't call him my name, but his last name is Baliram, and Baliram says I'm moron. First thing first, what Mr. Baliram doing in an African conversation? I won. Two, We asked, all I did was ask questions, Wall Street. What about the gyro man and the avenue? What about the Chinese 1 playway scheme? What about the piece of land the Prime Minister going to give the man in Africa to build the cricket academy? Is these things not giving away taxes? Taxes not tax free on the avenue. This playway, illegal playway thing going on with the Chinese, is that not tax free? So how come it only when the African Bank, Investment and Trade Bank want to come to Trinidad and Tobago, we so know about tax? What about the man who owing 90-something million in taxes? What about the man who owing 34 million in taxes? All this, why telling you about shit is all I asked Aisha to ask Harvey Boris, and he came and attacked me personal, right? So I get more angry because Harvey Boris, where's the document for repatriation that you gave to your party and you love your country? I hope you understand what I'm saying in the Washington. If I'm talking stupidness,
no.
I want you to tell me I'm talking
So
stupidness.
over defender, what I hear you trying to say is that it appears that Harvey loves the party more than he loves the country.
Yes, he does. He loves his party. Washington, you know he moving? Yeah. You know, long time as a child, you can't get something your way, you throw a tantrum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harvey Boris is throwing a tantrum and the PNM still not taking him on because you know what? Let me go a little further. He was acting as a temporary senator for years.
Right.
Ricky Chusukai walking from the UNC, going up as a mayor for the UNC, got turned down. And Ricky Sukai is an acting minister.
He's a junior
and a full-fledged senator.
Yeah, he's a junior minister. Yeah.
Avinash Singh never win nothing in his life. And he's a senator. And we could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And one more before I go, Harvey Boris, or the Prime Minister only respond to Harvey Boris because that question was asked. And he knew Harvey Boris was talking about it. Because that's how he answered the reporter, the so-called reporter.
The pastor
with the
internet search engine name. That's what we just call him. The pastor with the internet search engine name. Who asked
the pastor with the internet. Yeah. So that's the only reason he responded to Harvey Boris. So I want to make it clear. Harvey Boris stop going around and telling people you love your country, you do not love your country, you love the PNM. Well, should I thank you for your opportunity to voice my opinion? Enjoy your day.
All right,
you and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bless. KFC. KFC inside. KFC, turn on your computer. KFC.
So I want to make it clear.
KFC, listen to your computer. All right. KFC. KFC.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washit. Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Same to you. Same to you, KFC.
Yeah, man. More life, attention, and all the right thinking fathers taking care of their loved ones.
All the time.
Washit, I have 2 million senior man get silk in the piano, boy.
I hear so, boy.
Forest Harry. And small pen.
Oh, God. What, Scotland get too? Or Scotland and you run out?
Yeah, Scotland get silk already?
No. You asking?
Yeah, got Michelle still then.
No, cause Scotland get polyester. They get Scotland polyester.
I heard the Prime Minister was there at a political meeting down here last night, yesterday evening. And he said if you lost them two sit down, local reform will still go on. The only curling and boiling they pick up the garbage on time and then get water. But what should the start team? The start team and win them outright.
Well, I see, boy, they lick them up sad, boy. I see it. We ever play that too. We had that to play too. We are all
we're gonna take our parallel team now.
But listen to this. I said before, me and Tommy don't like to get in UNC business. We don't like to get into all your business. KFC, but in the media,
business all over the road, so
so we had to get in the business. We stated before, and we disagreed. I don't know if Tommy disagreed with Dr. Shane Mohammed that Kamla Prasad Bissessa had to pick a side. We said Kamla Prasad Bissessa had to pick a side. And Kamla Prasad Bissessa pick a side, and she was 100% correct. Right?
True.
No, going forward.
She's so solarism there.
Hey, listen, she pick a side.
Yeah,
and you know what? The problem now, KFC, is that the mudslinging that went on, that came from the United Patriots. Right? the mudslinging. I don't know, Tommy. I don't know. Maybe they could get over it. But the mudslinging, and to make it worse, the pundit that made those statements didn't make
racial statement.
Yeah, he didn't make the United Patriots look good, and they were very silent. Silent as consent. You understand?
None of them condemn the pundit for that statement he made.
None of them. So I don't know. But KFC, I see you. I don't know if I have a fellow named God Christopher. I see you calling for unity now. I mean, I think that's Kingsley partner. That Kingsley partner.
God Christopher from over.
Yeah, God calling for unity now. You was cussing.
Now you know unity. Them don't disrespect my protocol leader and drag show over the place. I do it for them you can bury them protocol leader them so when you go for Paris somehow man.
God was calling them all kind of name before. All right, this our team. And as soon as them lose, God pop up post and break free HT. Time for unity, boy. Time.
Well, shit, I know my protocol leader, you know, she's a monster, you know. She's a criminal too, you know. Well, I look to her list, and there's a rhetoric to come. When you play a song for the Prime Minister, where a wise father always take care of his children.
All right. Yeah, bless.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Boy, it's all kind of thing going on over. Yeah, so Mover Defender, let me get back to that. Curtis Lampkin, the elections. Curtis, what do you mean by the elections? I understand exactly what you're saying. Harvey had to make a decision. Right? Tommy, you can't be half pregnant.
True.
You understand? You can't be half pregnant. And sometimes I wonder if Harvey half pregnant. You know what I mean? One time he coming out and he's saying that, but you know something? Let me call Harvey Burrs. Oh God, boy, the send we sideways here, Tommy, boy. But let me call Harvey, see if he going to say phone. I know it's Father's Day, but
not just that, but you know he's part of the Red Force, so we'll see.
Part of the what?
The Red Force.
So no, we went out there. The internet went out there a little bit. Say it again, what you say?
I say he's a member of the Red Force, so we'll see if he answers.
He read. All right, let me try Harvey Burrs audio. So, folks, we trying Harvey Burrs.
Should I keep holding on to dreams that...
Sorry about that. Mr. Harvey Burrs, happy Father's Day to you. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. I'm only going to take a minute of your time, Mr. Harvey Burrs.
Let me start by saying I love my country. And happy Father's Day to you, sir.
Harvey, we are being told that you love your party more than your country. And here is why, right? We are being told that after you listen to the Prime Minister's speech, you agreed with the Prime Minister with respect to the tax situation of any employees from the Afrex Exim Bank that are local should not pay taxes. Right? That's what they want from Trinidad and Tobago. And the Prime Minister stated that that will not happen, but they are still in negotiation. And I'm talking secondhand here, and you can clarify this, that you agreed with the Prime Minister with respect to his statement on at his press conference going this past week. What says Harvey Burst?
Sir, with all due respect, let me set the records straight.
Okay.
But before doing that, let me say this. If we, the members of the African community, continue the way we are going, we will remain soldiers of the crumbs and protectors of the kakada. I'm saying that to say, I never made no such statement in that frame, and I shall explain further. Listen to the airways, sir. As only African people, as I was reminded by an Indian friend of mine, it's only African people calling and licking up African people. Similarly, that was being done on the streets with the gun. Because I can't cross the borderline, you're dead. And they do the same thing with assassinating people's character and image. And it is only African people doing it, I should say, primarily African people. We have to come out of that mindset. It is that part of the whole setup from slavery where we feel that we must destroy each other in order to look good or in order to make a point. Now coming to the point that you have asked. I was asked by the young lady on her program to come and make a comment. I said, your program, I told her her program has a number of ups and downs and negatives, but I will do it because I'm committed to what I stand for. I went onto the program and the question was asked and I explained my whole situation, why I'm fighting this cause. As a matter of fact, this is my fight of the cause has brought it to this light and to this level. Why would the person who is fighting for the cause, who has made such sacrifice in his life, from the age of 16 to fight for cause, natural cause, and for cause for the African community, as the case may be, and come and turn it around accordingly? The Prime Minister at the press conference was asked a question by Google in respect of the African Bank. He said that they are in discussion and negotiation, but one thing that they're trying to do, they want, is to get all employees of the bank tax-free. And he said that is what the CEO had came and had discussions about that at his office. I said, on that basis, if there's any truth in that, I will first of all investigate it further. But secondly, if the law doesn't allow it to happen in Trinidad and Tobago at this point in time, I can understand why the Prime Minister would say it needs to be to finalize before it can go further. That to me is very practical. When I serve as a diplomat in my office, I and my staff, my Trinidad staff, were not taxed in America, though we're being paid in America. Our local staff, Americans, they all pay taxes because the law prescribed that. And therefore, if it means that the Prime Minister have to put something into Parliament to circumvent and to change that, to cause it to happen, then so be it. If it is that in negotiation that the bank will pull back that one request and have the Trinidadian part of the staff pay taxes, then so be it. So I said, based on the fact that if it is law, part of our law, then I understand what the Prime Minister is saying. But it must be negotiated because the bank must come here. Jump high or low, the bank must come here. Do you understand the difference in what I've said to what was being said that I said?
Well, Harvey, let me say this, right? You said how black people licking up black people. I don't think, because in my estimation, the Prime Minister licking up black people in Trinidad and Tobago. And here is why.
I did not. Hold on. No, I want to make this point. I want to make this point.
Yeah.
I did not describe whether it's the Prime Minister, whether it's the minister thing, whether it's the opposition members. I'm saying black people. You don't need to go and qualify who is doing it. I am saying black people are licking on black people,
yeah,
and that is our problem.
But here, I hear that what you said, but I am saying that the Prime Minister, as a black man and the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, licking up black people in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me give you the facts now. Let me give you the facts.
But before you do it, can we first of all finalize the point that was people that were those who came to pull down my name, as I just explained to you? Do you understand what I said differently?
No, I understand. But in my estimation, Harvey, the excuse the Prime Minister gave was a lame excuse. And here is why.
I may agree with that, but that's not the point I was making.
But what is the point?
My point was, this, if it's presently in law, no, gosh, I'm saying to you, if it's presently part of our law, right, that nationals have to be taxed once you have an income under the inland revenue state. If that's part of our statute, therefore the bank can come in automatically. Therefore, they will have to take it to Parliament, or if I'm not sure if they could do it by if they do it by executive decree. I'm not sure, but I'm saying to you, I said whatever need to be done, it have to be done.
But
So I said to him, go ahead.
But Harvey, here is part of the problem, Harvey. How is it being done in other Caribbean islands? And the only two is Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. What is the difference that the other islands have done between Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados, for example, and Guyana, for example? As a matter of fact, there is a $500 million loan from Afrec Exim Bank, and the president of Guyana is on a podium with one of the persons from the Afrec Exim Bank with a $500 million loan. And you go tell me, Harvey, and think about this, right, Harvey? How many workers from Trinidad and Tobago will be in that Afrec Exim Bank? How many? Let me just think. Let me say it's 100. You know, Harvey, that's why it's not making sense. It isn't making sense.
It might not even be. Hold on. It might not even be 15, because remember, the Trinidad will be just a subsidiary branch. Remember, the headquarters is in Barbados.
So you go let 15 workers hold up a situation like with economic development, economic empowerment, economic inclusion, and access to capital for black people and black business because of 15 workers, Harvey?
No, and I'm not saying it's 15 workers. I say it could be as little as 15
but
workers.
No, I give you 100. Let's say it's 100
whatever it is. Whatever it is, the point I'm making, whatever it is, if it is prescribed in our law, therefore you negotiate it, but you get it rectified. I am the length of time it has taken, to me, is too long. I made that point. Do you know what I've done since that statement, Prime Minister? As the case may be, do you know what I've done? I've put a committee together to investigate the other Caribbean islands, what to understand. They say not just coming to Bonks Magam and to pull you down and to pull on that one. That's what we're doing. I have not put a committee together. I pulled 3 of my colleagues together and asked them, please investigate and look at what Barbados did, what Bahamas did, what St. Vincent did, what they're doing, and see this law is also was circumvented where they are concerned. So I am moving very practical.
Harvey,
when I respond this next week.
Harvey, I hear you, but
Sorry?
Harvey, in many people's eyes, the Prime Minister is pulling the wool over black people's eyes and ears in Trinidad and Tobago. He told us, Harvey, the man been in his office for months. Why will it take months, Harvey, for you, the Prime Minister, to make a decision regarding the Afrec Exim Bank? Months.
I couldn't agree with you more. The point I am making, listen, I'm making a simple point, you know. I understand all of these intricacies and I agree with it. That is why I don't want to respond with just talk. I want to respond with facts. I'm going out to find what St. Vincent did, what this one did, what is that one, what was the proposal. And when those facts are on the table, you can't come and tell me why we taking so long. As the case of me, I want to move beyond just looking and just coming and pull it down and mash up this one and some nature because you're PNM and there's some people who calling me that I'm a hater of this country and but because why? Because I went to General Council and pushed a proposal for reparation. In that proposal, I was requesting reparation for the African community, as I've been fighting for all these years. And the General Council didn't accept it. So when General Council didn't accept it,
they put it in the disposable files.
I resigned as a member. I resigned as a member of General Council. And the people try and pull me down because why? I'm still a member of the PNM. It's as though you have to leave the PNM in order to really love this country or you love your party. That is the height of stupidity.
Harvey, could you hold on for 2 more minutes? I'll go for a 5-second break. Can you hold on for 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go for a quick break, folks. Folks, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. We have with us the I Love My Country man, Harvey Burris, on the line with us, and he nicely picked up the phone on Father's Day take away no time from celebrating with his family. But let's go for this quick break. We'll be right back. Have you don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
There you have it. So, Harvey, we back with you. Thank you so much for taking the time. You know, Harvey, for example, some Sabinian chat saying, why are thousands of Venezuelans working in Trinidad, but they're exempt from paying taxes, as an example? So,
no, hold on. Let me explain, because I was part of the thing that when we said Trinidad were begging, oh gosh, the government's so wicked, the government's so bad, the people working and they can't work legally because and being used and abused. The very said government said, all right, let us put it, give them a 1 year situation where they can work. An illegal person cannot pay taxes. It is against the law. And therefore, that's the reason why, again, unless the law is amended for illegal persons working here to pay taxes, then it could be, so that's why they are tax exempt, because they are illegal. They don't have that status at this point in time. So that is very clear, as the case may be. So that removes all of that. And there are some foreign agencies that would have had it, because if you're under diplomatic status, again, your foreign workers do not pay taxes, but your local workers do, as the case may be. That is the law. And I was simply saying, Wall Street, I find it's taking too long. If you know this is a problem, let's deal with it, find out how to overcome it. So I'm agreeing with you 100%. But I understand the point the Prime Minister made. Whether he's using it conveniently, that's not my point. My point now is for me now to go and investigate it and come up with a superior situation and say, listen, you see that? You see what you're doing there? I just based on so, and I can respond properly. But to say when I said I understand what he said, that doesn't mean I turn around. That again, the people can come in there and say, listen, you see what Mr. Boris said there? He understands the point, but at the end of the day, I believe the Prime Minister is using it so forth, and therefore Mr. Boris should do so. Instead, here's the thing. But Boris, boy, that's what we doing as African people, is only pull down of each other. Listen, man, we are the only people doing it in this large number. It is the same thing that we're doing in the streets with the guns. We can't talk about boys shooting for killing one another when we do it also in the airways, as the case may be. I'm very emphatic about this, and I'm passionate about it, because I want to see my community improve. As I'm saying, I must respect you. You are UNC. I'm talking about you personally. Or this person is UNC. I must respect you, but still hold together that we are Africans. I went on further to say that I have been in the Senate and I've worked in the Parliament, and I watch these guys, Indian guys, Syrian guys, Lebanese guys, who are on different sides, but they're doing business together. They're supporting one another. We on one side, boy, you're always thinking you and this, you and see, you're always dirty so and so, and that are pulled down. That doesn't make sense. We must have the greatest thing among us is at the end of the day, though you are UNC and I'm PNM, or you are this and I'm that, at the end of the day, we are Africans. What can we do together to multiply each other?
But Harvey,
what can we do together to uplift one another?
Harvey, here is my problem, Harvey. This is my problem, my personal problem. What you are saying there with black people pulling down black people. We have a prime minister who have stated he could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. That's his words, not mine. Right? Harvey, we have 26%. Between the last 9 years, we have 26% of black people living below the poverty line. The highest in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. We have 18% black people unemployed. When you look at the unemployment rate, it's about between 5 to 7%. And Indians are not even close as far as unemployment. When we look at the amount of people being killed, last year the statistics, 65% of them look like you and I, Harvey. Not only that, they gave out 100 scholarships, 100 Cape scholarship. 80% was Indian. They had the SCA exam. People scoring under 50% was predominantly black. And this is all under a black Prime Minister, Harvey. So it is difficult, Harvey, for many black people. When an Afrex Exim Bank want to come to Trinidad, a black Prime Minister sign up on our platform and giving we lieu and telling we about I don't want them people, them local people, not to pay taxes. What is the big deal? If it's 100 of them, you know why, Harvey? Because there's a bigger picture. There's $1.5 billion that they're bringing into this country, right, to get economic development, economic empowerment, economic
region,
inclusion,
not to the country.
and
that they bring into the region, right?
Well,
not to the country, to
yeah,
the region.
But yes. So all right, let me sit on that. Get 10% of that. 10% of that. Look. You know how many black businesses can benefit from these difficulties?
Wall Street, I'm agreeing with you. But Wall Street, the point I'm making is that I'm agreeing with you. The point I'm making is I have been fighting with the Prime Minister and others of the cabinet and others of my government, not to get down. That's why I resigned on General Council. That's why I left the Senate, as the case may be, because I'm fighting this thing. The Prime Minister went and said on the platform that I'm the one. He called my name 3 or 4 times, that I'm the one who is pushing this narrative and fight and to get this thing organized. The same person who the Prime Minister is accusing of pushing narrative, the same people these same people turn and trying to vilify my. That will tell you is a lose-lose situation, as the case may be. What happened? I had to go and join the UNC and come and pick up the Prime Minister. Love my country. That doesn't mean paying them. Fighters within the UNC, fighters on the ground who not involved with nobody. You need fight, but we Africans cannot continue just to lick up. Or you just say Prime Minister doing so, the Prime Minister doing that. Aren't we not doing the same? And I'm talking about me, you person. Are we not doing the same as a people? Because
let me ask
I'm
you
saying
this
we are
question.
licking up one another.
Yeah, Harvey. Let me ask you this question, though, Harvey. Why it is that black people had to fight so hard under a black Prime Minister to get a little something? Let me give you an example. Panchin Bego had acres of land on the highway. The Prime Minister just up, whatever it is. The Prime Minister up on the side, you know what? We go take that land from them and we go put them in Port of Spain. We go get them a 2-story building in Port of Spain. Malcolm X says, land is the importance of anything, importance of evidence, and there has been bloodshed across the world with respect to land. Secondly, the Emancipation Support Committee, the same Prime Minister, changed the name to African Emancipation Day. And that committee don't even have half an acre land from that same black Prime Minister. Right? And it goes on and on and on, Harvey. It seemed like black people had to fight twice as hard, 4 times as hard to get anything under this black Prime Minister.
But that is what I have been fighting and doing. And therefore, that's the point I'm making. But it's say you want me to fight, and you personally to Wall Street, but the person who's moving calling, we gotta fight the way you want me to fight. Yeah, you on this one or pull on. No, I am saying we have to understand. I could be so much further in politics. I could be so much further in business, but I have sacrificed a lot of my opportunities because I stand with what I believe to be right. And I'm agreeing with you from that point of view that black people, no, a lot of it is we ourselves. Listen, I will never take myself out of the equation as to why we are at this level. But as we become in office, and the same we, the turn around we all the time, we have to change that and change us. And that's what we've been fighting for, that black people start to respect one another. That as soon as I Crane Hamley call here, all the other callers, you burn him, push him, he's still, and that's what I'm talking about. But you're not finding.
The last time there was people say that, we had people take that back. We had people take it back.
No,
if you had
he called back the same program, the same one who take it back. He called back the same program and said, on Wall Street program, I take it back and say water him down. But based on fact now, I say burn him. I didn't have him with the wicked. The man come back and burn me again. So I'm saying to you, at the end of the day, that is how we are. I really feel we are stars. We don't understand we are the same like the gunman in the road, killing one another. Why? Because that's what we're doing. You have to strengthen Wall Street. And as I'm saying, I might not agree with everything Wall Street is saying, but you're strengthening Wall Street. So Wall Street can be stronger. There's one African that's stronger. You're strengthening Harvey Boris. You're strengthening the same caller. You're strengthening. There are ways to do it while we correct one another, I'm not saying to hide behind the sun, but I'm saying, but at the end of the day, is not to pull down, but to strengthen. And if one thing I learned from Martin Luther King is that at the end of the day, we are one. And therefore the vision must be for all of us to grow together. It can't be, I must only grow if I fall in the way you exactly want me to go. You know?
Yeah,
and
so
if we don't change that, we shall remain soldiers of the crumbs and protectors of the kakada.
So Harvey, here is a statement, right?
On this Father's Day, look at me behaving, but
Harvey,
me try and go outside.
Mr. Harvey, you want to see your African community development, but you can't challenge your PM.
Who can't challenge my PM? I challenge the PM. What are you saying? I challenge my PM in the general council when things happen. I get myself, listen, I don't agree with this, and this. After I challenge, then I resign as a matter of showing my difference in certain issues. I challenge the PM and the one thing. The Prime Minister have respect for me because I would challenge him and I would say, sir, I don't agree with so and so.
Avi, I just agree with you there. If the Prime Minister had respect for you, would have made you a senator a long time ago.
If the Prime Minister have respect for him, made me a senator.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Remember, respect sometimes is there, but fear sometimes is also there.
No,
so that you can have a respect. I'm saying to you, sir.
He respect you by giving you crumbs. He respect you by giving you crumbs.
You can respect a person like them and put them here and put them there. You can respect a person, also fear them, or you can respect a person and also have a problem with them, as the case may be. But you still respect them because you recognize that they stand strong for what they believe. It doesn't mean they don't respect you, but they may not like you. Understand the difference, my brother. And I want to understand my life is the difference, you know. But I have things from the age of 16, I joined COAT, the African corporate thing. I'm connecting with Penny. With Penny, I was in Barrett at this gas station. We used to meet from the age of 16. I mean, doing this thing, and we continue to fight. I could be as you said. So, but if I was the other way around, and the Prime Minister respect me, and they'd like me, they find me I'd be a big senator today, or big this today, or bigger today. But I stood my ground in every area, and at the end of the day, I've been pulled down on both sides because why? Because I'm not doing the way you want it to be done. That can make sense. The people will pull you down Wall Street because why?
I get that. Avi, so here's a question. Avi, here's a question. A person is saying, ask him one question for me, please, if he likes how the country is being governed.
Ask you one question.
You. They want to ask me to ask you that question. If you like how the country is being governed.
I do not listen. I am concerned with the situation with the crime levels. So where it's concerned, I feel we're lacking in terms of governance where that is concerned to get the job done. I am concerned with the upward momentum of the African community. So where that's concerned, I think the government is absolutely, we are lacking where that's concerned. And that's why I'm making my voice heard, because there are areas of the economy I don't have much of a problem with in terms of some of the things I say. And you know, person go around, they'll forget everything I just said. And the fact that I may like something, what's going on. But I'm not like that because I don't like everything Wall Street, I will look up Wall Street. No, I am about, if I'm saying, you see the areas I'm concerned about, the crime and the upward momentum of the African community, because I'm watching it, I'm seeing the governance problem of it, I'm seeing our personal hate problem of it, where we despise and we pull down one another. And I'm saying, if we should change that, we will change any government, we will change any prime minister, we'll change anybody, if we can understand that together we aspire, in the sense that if we come together. That's why I become the president of the Black Caucus, and I'm moving from 2,000 members to 10,000 members. But again, that the constant infighting and who wanted. Listen, man, we have a problem, which is true. And what we need to change is the major thing, is to stop pulling down and vilifying each other. Listen, I disagree with Harvey on this point, and I think Harvey is wrong where this is concerned. But I understand what he's trying to do, and I hope he's successful in this area as the case may be. Which is different Harvey, from saying, but one way, Harvey, or one way, because at the kind of things I hear people saying about you, brother, as the case may be, by same African people saying about you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be on the air talking even now.
Yeah, Harvey, the answer to the question, is that yes or no with respect to you like how the country is being governed? Is that a no? You don't like how the country is being governed?
No. I can never give you an answer of yes or no categorically. Okay. I just said to you, I have looked at the government. I've looked at what's been done.
So you run me wrong. You run me wrong, Bali's house there.
Huh?
You run me wrong, Bali's house.
No. I'm just telling you. There's some things that the government's doing that I'm pleased with. As the case may be, I mean, there's no two ways about that. But there are things that I'm concerned about, and I outlined two of them. Major, which is the crime situation, and also the upward momentum of African people. I'm concerned. That's why I'm fighting the struggle, and I'm not trying to get no office. I'm not looking to get no grant. I'm fighting a thing, and I use my family funds that we earn, not because of governance. We earn because we own as a family business that never got a government contract in our life, as the case may be.
Right.
And
So
we continue to build the fight.
Avi, I don't mean to cut you, but I don't want to keep you any long because it's Father's Day. I want to ask you one last question. Avi, do you believe over the...
I have to go on TV in the next 30 minutes.
Right. Avi, do you believe over the last 9 years, this government have done as much as it could have done to improve the lives of black people? I'm saying black. I'm being very specific. Black people in Trinidad and Tobago.
No, I said, you waiting for me? I hear my answer what?
Yeah.
Categorically, no.
All right. Okay.
There's no two ways about that. That's my fight.
Okay.
That's my struggle. That's my battle. That's what's taking place.
Okay, all right.
But our emphasis is on destroying one another. I am saying, that's what I'm saying. We need to come together to create that upliftment. We must respect one another. And when the little black man gets in office, I must have that commitment going with me. Let me see how I can uplift, how I can pull up this one, how I can pull up this one. Let me put a ladder here to pull that one up. Let me put a ladder here. But again, and if you're trying to pull up one, there are three of us down there with the one who will try and get pull up, as the case may be, or two get trying to pull up, and we making sure that they can't pull up because no, nobody can get pulled up from here, boy. Here's where you belong. I am saying we need to change that, sir. You may not agree with me. I am strong in my belief. Yeah. I grew up as Seventh-day Adventist. I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, I have some basic principles. That's why I'll take your call on this. I saw your number on this Sunday. My family was right with me when you call, and I asked them to go outside, as the case of me, to go up to the next section of the house, so I could talk with you, and I could, as the case of me. I'm saying to you, sir.
I want to say to you.
I'm saying to you, sir. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. My apology.
Go ahead.
I'm saying to you, sir. Yeah. I'm saying to you, sir. At the end of the day, we as a people, I'm passionate about this, need to understand that it's only with unity we will stand. It's only with unity we will progress. And we must take a page out of their book. There must be PNM and there must be UNC, and there's still unity in purpose of achieving goals. Why can't we do it? Instead, because I'm UNC, I hate you, boy. I'm PNM, I hate you, boy. We have to change that and stop being the slave in the kitchen and the slave on the field, where we fight each other. If they had negotiated, they'd have overturned all the plantation. If they had come together, and I'm saying, where did government go wrong? That's why I tell them. That's why I'm probably the most liked person within my own organization, because I tell them I think this is wrong. For the Prime Minister to go on a national cabinet press conference and refer to me, it means that he understands and see what I'm trying to achieve, what I'm trying to do. That he recognizes I have been the one who has been driving things, the same man who driving things to try and get things done. Everybody want to come and lick up because I ain't doing it your particular way, boy. And I might be able to listen to the program after I finish it. I have to get ready. I have to finish up and go on TV now. Yeah. On my program, I'm the hot seat on Sinji TV, which I'm doing in the next half an hour.
Avi,
but I'm saying to you,
you need to invite me on your program one time. You need to bring me in the hot seat one time. I don't know if you want to do that, though, Avi. That seat might get too hot.
That is the least of my problems. I will bring in the hot seat next week. That's not a problem. I have no problem with that. You have interviewed me several times in your program. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have spoken to you in the past, as the case may be. You know, I supported. As a matter of fact, I supported when you were trying to get the building thing. I supported, and people hated me for that. But again, I stand with principle. Me and moving here and there because thing. Me and whether you say good or bad about me, I am not like that. You know what I'm saying? But I stand with what I believe to be correct. And after I finish this call here, 10 or 15 you call my call and just mash me up and destroy. Because that's how we are as a people. We see no other way, you know. We feel that we are starving and making a point and burn and push down and all of that. And within our own little circle, we figure we have those who do, we have us who do shows, figure we have good ratings because we have bacchanal. I know people, the other people tell me, you say, listen to programs. It's only African people behaving like that, and the case may be. That's why I hear from other people. It's only African people behaving like that. Listen for yourself. Watch all the other talk shows. What is only African people just fighting one another. We have to unite in order to achieve the goal. And I'm saying over and over, unity is the best road to prosperity, and that's what we are lacking because we have different ideology, we have different concept in life. I am Christian. You're Orisha. You're Muslim, and everybody figure they're right. And we don't understand that we may be in different things, but our unity must be in this one area, Africa and Africanness. And that's who we are. And when we pull on one another, at the end of the day, what do? We weaken our own group and we weaken our own selves. That's the reality on the ground. And as you spoke about land, I didn't agree with the land being given up to a place in forest, but I didn't agree with that. Because let me tell you, to own a country, you must own the land. Correct. I leave you with that. I love my country.
Avi, thank you so very kindly, man. Thank you.
Thanks again.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care.
Happy Father's Day.
Same to you, my brother, and all the your listeners.
All right, man. Bless. All right, Tommy, we pick up the phone and we call Harvey. And Harvey answer the phone. You know. You're over defender.
Well, shit. Let me get a background about me, right? Because I want to bring this point here to explain something.
Yeah.
In 2020, if you go back in PNM archives some more, you will see a lot of things. One, you will see me driving the music truck. Two, you will see me jumping from the driver's seat to the back to operate the music because I own the truck, the music truck. In other words, I pay my dues towards PNM campaigning in 2020. Right? You could never love your country and stay in a political party as destroying part of your country. So you know what you do? Like what I did, and what you, Godly Wall Street, did. Step aside and talk about what's wrong. Yeah. Don't beat we around the bush. Cry not nice, but you don't want to answer you like how the country going. You understand what's going on? So you keep saying fight down and pull him down. What are we lying? When you're fighting on somebody and pulling on somebody, you make up allegations against them. What have I said is an allegation against Harvey Boris. But it's not that. Harvey Boris more worried about his image than how he's looking to the population. Because Wall Street, I am still working under the PNM government right now. I still do contracts. Well, not say PNM government. As I saw a statement recently, it's not government funded. It's taxpayers funded. Correct. Government don't fund us.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
We fund ourselves. Mm-hmm. They are in control of the funds. Mm-hmm. So when Harvey Boris come in here to tell us he loves his country, but he's a PNM, that can never sound right. Because PNM is making a lot of missteps that Harvey Boris is not vocal on. Yes, he may be vocal on the African thing, where we support him. We feel we don't support him. Yes, we support him. But don't pull wool over our eyes. Where, and one question you missed to ask him, where is the document now for repatriation? So because PNM blank is done.
He said to throw it away. My words. He said to throw it away.
So you understand? What should you understand my point?
Yeah.
You could never be a lover of your country if you cannot answer if the country is going good or bad. If you're not beat on the bush of that bullshit, something you don't want to, somebody you don't want to cross the line. And if you understand what I'm saying.
No, I understand.
What should do you like how the country is being governed right now? You asking you this question.
No.
It's so easy you can answer that?
No.
What should you want to ask me back? My answer is also no. You know why? Because we are not towing any lines.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't towing no line.
So how come this gentleman could come and say, I love my country? That's a powerful statement.
Well, you think, Mover Defender, you think Harvey's towing a line, or you think he's selecting which issues he want to bring to the forefront?
He both.
Okay.
I don't know if that is possible, but it's both. He's towing a line That's why he could not answer yes or no. And he's selective in his use to make it because he loves black people. How could you love black people? You made a document. It took your time out to make this document. Submit it to your party. They throw it in the dustbin politically. And you still support them? And his KFC brought it to my attention on Wall Street. I forget Kit Scotland, as Kit Scotland is a very recognized lawyer.
Yeah, I don't understand how we can be senior counsel.
Imagine PNM make Marvin Gonzalez act as Attorney General and Kit Scotland right there.
Oh God.
You can understand that?
It's so much. It's so much. It's so much.
I want to bring something to your attention. Wall Street. One more thing for let's give allow me 2 seconds.
Yeah, man.
I want to call 3 junior ministers for you. One is Richie Sukai, who is the junior minister of Works and Transport. The other lady is Omira W. Omira, I forget her name. She's the junior minister of Education. And Adrian Leons, who is the junior minister of Housing and Development, right?
Yeah.
You might bring some shocking thoughts to your mind. If Senanan, Rowan Senanan lead the country today, right? Richie Sukai acts as Minister of Works. If Nayan Gatsby doesn't leave the country today, the lady from W. Omira act as Works Education Minister. You know, if Carmen Robinson Regis leave the country, Adrian do not act as the minister.
You sure about that?
I can't. Well, I don't come anyway to talk shit for this.
Well, let me say this, sir. Let me say this, sir. I want to blame the people of Mova Lavantil East that Adrian Leon is not a minister. It's not a minister. I taken it even further. I have gone on record and stated there's absolutely no way Adrian Leons, the MP for Mova Lavantil East, should not be a minister. Because think about this. Ron Sinanan didn't run in no election. Which election Ron Sinanan went up for? Which one? None.
If I tell you, you might get a lawyer. If I tell you.
I understand the other details, you know. I understand the other details. You don't have to tell me that. I know that. But I am just using him as an example. The guy who just come out from the business in what's his name? Richie Sukai?
Yeah.
He
went up for mayorship for UNC, under the UNC.
He came off the UNC scrap heap, my words, and he became a junior minister in the Ministry of Works. And Adrian Leons, who have fought consecutive election and one who get some of the highest votes, right? And he's only a junior minister. And people sit down there and them taking that.
Wall Street, I want to give you some breaking news today. In 2018, I got my first contract in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And I went to read between the lines.
Yeah, I understand.
That gentleman made a lot. Did I mention a lot? Of young black businessmen out of the Mova Lavantil area. And I am a product. That's why up to this day, you will never hear me speak about him ill. You know why? That is my friend. Well, no one started as friend because we was not friends. I didn't know him before 2015. I got to know him 2015. And one conversation was she could go up on the PNM page now. I gave a testimony in 2020 about Adrian Leons. When Adrian Leons, I met him. Long story short, the question was asked to me, what do I want from him in return? And my answer to him was, just do not forget me. And he was shocked. He said, so many people come to his office and the one house, land, car, bike, helicopter. Him small man, he's the only man, didn't want anything but me not to forget you. And that is why from then till now, we turn friends. So I told him in his face, I love you, but I cannot support your party anymore.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
I can support you.
He's a good one. He's a good
I can
one.
attest to that.
You understand what I'm saying? That is loving your country.
Yeah, he's a good one. Adrian Leons is a good one. I could say that.
He
Adrian
is.
Leons is
He
a
just don't get the opportunities because I believe.
but Mova Defender, just before I let you go, Mova Defender, I am blaming the people of Mova Lavantil East for allowing him to squalor as a junior minister. In a junior minister, come on, man. Come on. That fella is fully qualified. Fully qualified. Right?
Right.
What is the difference between him and Richie Sukai?
I will leave you with this before I go. But then why we end up in this position?
Yeah.
I spoke at time I post a video and you know after I was deep in the PLM, so I have a lot of PLM contacts on my phone. One of them said a high ranking one in the party groups and them sent me a message. I'm ungrateful. Right? So I call and we talk. The lady tell me she know PLM is not good for the mover, not good for Asian, but she cannot see herself voting against them. So that is why we are in this position to the Wall Street. Not because of the leaders, no. Wall Street, if you have two women, one you treating bad and she always coming back, and one you love bad, but she's run and leave you. Which one you gonna fight for? Not the one who's run and leave you? Because you don't want you to leave? Like you see in politicians treat the people who for them bad, and the ones who don't want good. For instance, Richie Sukai, he will bring a certain luck to the PLM.
Yeah, man. All right.
Enjoy everyone.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah, Tommy boy, the thing, Tommy, I want to do something, eh? I'm gonna make a call here. I ain't telling them who I'm calling. I'm just gonna make a call. I want to do something. Oh, they're gonna make a call here. Hold on, let me see something. I'm gonna try something. Oh, let me take this one. KFC, sorry about that. KFC inside.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wash. Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take the man for his time for Father's Day, boy. He said, lucky in tell you. You ain't define them later, like, so that type of program, you know, to make him come to attack him. But the City Alliance, I mean, the Alliance, man, is a real song of Safira, man. You know.
Boy, that fella. That fella, you know, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't say if only here. I just talk about certain people, but I can't say nothing bad about Adrian Leons, boy.
Yeah.
You understand? That fella is, and that man is only a junior minister, boy.
Yeah. I meet him by agency and I let a piece of document I let him down there now. And he tell me what to do once again there, and I'll get back to him now, boy.
You know.
The man, if you get,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
If we get a big position, I'm not gonna put around people too, but they want to give a big position at all.
But you know, I remember I was in Trinidad one day and I was walking on Marval Road. And I see this car come on the road. The car stop. And Slim boy, what is this? I said, well, who is that boy? When I say it's Adrian Leons. I say, wait, Adrian boy? Where you going, partner? He said, boy, and Slim, you know, boy. Anyway, I see you. I have to hail you up. You understand? That fella, and my dealings with that fella, I don't know how that fella is just a junior minister. But the people of Mova Lavantil East, all you're responsible for that.
They're supposed to come out and make you a minister. Because you doing good work. You doing good work in the community.
What do you mean? Noise for that fella to be a minister. Yeah? All kind of people coming and being junior minister. Right? Them coming off the scrappy and being junior minister, and Adrian Leon sit down there and all he could be is a junior minister. Nah.
With all due respect to Harry Boris, happy Father's Day, Harry Boris. But Harry Boris, that we talking about, you only talk about we fighting one another. And we have a black government for so much years and a black government for 9 years now.
Yeah.
And no upliftment in the community. Why let them bring in UNC and in the back canal? So it's really in charge of black man. Uplift your people and them, man. And let the bank go on. You need to talk about your fighting. Very long fighting. You gotta stop fighting and get it done. Talk to the Prime Minister. I feel singing for supper. You free to answer a question in children night. What should you take with the man, Brad? You know the man in the Senate again? The man acting for years, you know. I look to him, man.
Oh God, leave my friend. Tommy boy, oh God. Tommy,
Oh, Harvey.
I fell up. I feel sorry for Harvey. Tommy, look on the screen there. Read that. I just get you to read it. Read what you say. Read him.
Yeah,
Look.
I read it.
You read it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. He put something up. Yeah. Oh. Let me try and make this call here. Yeah, all yeah. Hold on, Let me try something. I ain't telling only who are doing it. Hold on, all right. Let me try. I'm trying. If that person didn't pick up, I go try the next person. All right, that person didn't pick up. Let me try. Let me try that person here. Let me try this person here. Let me try this other person. Cameron says, "Good evening, guy. Watch the fact PNM still support Rowley. After seeing how he destroyed this country, something has to be wrong with them, boy. I don't know if the music they play on the election or voodoo." Okay. Wait is. All right, that person didn't pick up. Let me try our next person. All right, let me try this other person. All right. Someone sent a text. Good afternoon, gentlemen. The lack of upward movement and opportunities for Afro-Trinis result in the disdain for self and the resultant runaway crime. Okay, that's the next thing right there. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to call this activist. I had a mind to call this activist. Let me see something. Yeah, let me try this here. This is an activist I'm calling, folks. You know how long I wanted to call this activist? This is a UNC activist I'm calling. I know it's Father's Day, but you know we just do the thing right, Tommy. All right. So, folks, I want to get the UNC election. So, Tommy, the UNC election was yesterday.
Yep.
And the star team swept
The result.
all 17 seats. And I was not surprised. Were you surprised?
Never.
Yeah, I was not surprised. But when you look at the facts tells quite a few things, right? So let me put that up on the screen. It might be kind of small, people, but all right. Let me take this voice message before we go. Let me take this voice. Hold on.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, that PNM by-election meeting, right? I believe it was Thursday or Friday. Rowley make a statement and say that the PNM been in power 64 years and now the country seeing development. That is a real low blow statement. And we still not see no development, but that just to show how them does think. 64 years the PNM in power, but we now seeing development in the country. You have to go and watch back that clip, Mr. Wall Street, you go hear him. Because his whole contribution was about campaigning, about Kamala, about David Lee on $1 million bail. He come and talk about reform. They bring up back the reform.
All right, all right, Caribbean soul. All right, somebody just sent me a text to me and asked me to call Rushton Parry. So, I mean, whenever our listeners send us things, we try to call Rushton Parry. So, folks, this is a request from someone to us to call Rushton Parry, so we call him Mr. Rushton Parry. Don't forget his father's there. So, folks, we have up on the screen the results for the internal election of the UNC. And we want to go over that with you and talk about that a little bit. We also have an editorial with respect to the UNC internal election. And we have the victory speech by Kamala Prasad Bissessa. All right, nobody answered. So, Judy, I see to your request, and I called Mr. Rushton Parry, and he did not answer the phone. COP call back. I just saw your missed call. Let me go to this here, Tommy, so we could discuss these results, because these results are very interesting, Tommy. And we have another election gimmick. Here we go. Okay, so folks, for the deputy political leader of the UNC, Rudal Munilal received 311 votes. David Lee was third with 277, and Jolene John was second with 296. Robert Amar received 29 votes. Anita Haynes received 96 votes. Rushton Parry received 99, and Rai Ragbear received 78. Let me take this voice note here. This is our friend, our PNM friend. I hope it was no 7 minutes. All right, let me listen to this voice note here. Let me see.
Good after lunch. And blessings be upon all those fathers who is fathering. Yeah. An editorial. God first. Election concluded again with the party showing extreme favor with Mrs. Bissessa. 10 points about that election. 1, the two major parties in Trinidad and Tobago, the two leaders, Dr. Rowley and Mrs. Bissessa. Point number 1, they do not need to campaign to win election for their position or slate. 2, campaign is not a necessity for those two leaders to come out on top in an eternal election. 3, no need to go to people asking them to vote in my favor in an eternal election. 4, it's a waste of time to have an election to remove those leaders or the persons that they want to be in leadership positions. 5, it's a waste of resources and a waste of money to try to remove the leaders or who the leaders have in charge. 6, why campaign to win an election which there is a foregone conclusion that you will win? 7, there's no need to campaign to win an eternal election in the UNC. 8, there's no need to canvass members to come out on top in an eternal election. 9, wasting people time to have election to remove the leader or who the leader wants to be in service with him or with her. 10, anybody would have predicted otherwise? Well, they are in a mess.
Tommy there?
Most present.
You wanna comment on that voice note?
Oh Lord. Oh boy.
Oh God, Gordon Joseph. Oh God. Tommy, boy?
I tell you.
I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. They say sometimes silence is golden.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think silence is golden. Yeah. So let's watch. Since Gordon Joseph just sent that voice note, and he gave us 10 reasons why um 10 reasons why. What was the 10 reasons for, Tommy? Tommy, I'm asking you a question and you.
No, but basically, he's what he's saying is that you don't challenge. That no, what he's saying is that them internal elections is a waste of time because whoever the leader or the head of the party is wants to work with, they get to work with.
So he doesn't believe in a democracy then. However that democracy is, he doesn't believe that people should have the right to listen to the political leader and go to the polls and vote for those persons based on the political leader.
Basically, what he's saying is whoever the political leader wants to work with, they could literally handpick them and that's it.
So, all right, if I'm the political leader, Tommy, and I handpick you, when you go in the booth, you can vote for somebody differently. Eh?
Well,
let's take this one. COP, welcome.
Good afternoon to you all straight. And good afternoon to you, Uncle Tony. And happy Father's Day.
Same
happy
to you.
Father's Day to all the listeners and them. Kingsley, happy Father's Day to you.
Wait.
And KFC, happy Father's Day. And Mr. Florida, happy Father's Day.
COP, you wishing Kingsley happy Father's Day?
Kingsley?
Yeah.
Yeah, even though you're not trying, I see son.
Oh, all right, okay.
I put it that way. I see brother, I see son, I see father, I see uncle, I see companion.
Okay.
All right, Quincy, all right.
I like Uncle Tony respond. You're damn right. I wish Harvey Morrows would have answered like Uncle Tony, but we catch him tiptoeing. Oh God, Harvey Morrows, you have on a tall boots. You know, tiptoe your heel and go get wet.
Leave Harvey alone.
When you have on tall boots, you can walk through flood.
Leave Harvey.
You know that?
Leave Harvey.
Take it
But
easy on Harvey. Take it easy with Harvey.
and Wall Street and Uncle Tony, I have been listening to Harvey Burroughs for about 25 years.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
And it reached that point which part Harvey Burroughs them don't make no sense at all. And I will go so far to say they are the ones that are responsible for the poverty in the African community. They're responsible for that.
Heavy allegation.
Keep a blind eye to the African community development for the support of the political party, the PNM. That is what them do. I hear Harvey Burroughs saying the largest emancipation support festival in Trinidad for 5 years. He get the biggest set of support under the United National Congress. Harvey Burroughs mentioned that, but yet still, Harvey Burroughs prefer the PNM in power. After he get that support for the Emancipation Committee and the Cambule Festival, he cost the person who give them that biggest support. He mentioned that, and rather the PNM be in power. He said black men only pulling down black men. Harvey Burroughs, let me say you as a black man only pulling down the Indian people them when they're trying to develop the African community. Harvey Burroughs, the Indian woman, give the first African school and you pull she down for that. Harvey Burroughs, the Indian woman, give the biggest amount of support for Calypso, Steelman, Chutney and Limbo. Give them the biggest support and you pull them down. They're not worthy to be in office and they corrupted when they was giving you and your tribe 100% support. You don't appreciate that. You condemn that after you get that support. So how can you come on national radio and tell the people on them it's only black people pulling down black people and said otherwise we gonna remain what? Kakadadi scrums, Harvey Burroughs. When the Indian lady was given $500 to a single mother, you were saying they are Kakadadi scrums. You were saying that Harvey Burroughs at 91.9. You were saying that the future of your tribe, Harvey Burroughs, you responsible for the destruction, the chaos, responsible for the destruction and the chaos that taking place in the African community. You will not go come out one day on the television, and the only reason why you resign because I say hear you on Synergy TV saying an Indian man hotel get all the work now from the government and your family hotel not getting nothing at all. Nothing at all. And you still love the PNM. You say you love your country, and I believe you. But I believe you hate the black people living in the country. It is okay to love your country. But to hate the black people in your country, that is unforgivable. That is unforgivable, Harvey Burroughs. You don't speak sarcastic only when an Indian government in power. Harvey Burroughs. Harvey Burroughs is an Indian man. Give the Pan people that land over there, and all yourself fight down the Indian man and say he not worthy to be in office, Avi Burrows. When you see the whole of the East-West corridor, every constituency that the PNM operated in from since 1956, you pass it in those constituencies, you can't even walk in the constituency because of borderline. And that is what the PNM and all are responsible in creating in those communities. You can say the black man fighting the black man. The black man only fighting the black man when he not supporting the PNM. Avi Burrows? Avi Burrows, the black man is only fighting the black man when that black man is not a PNM. That black man move away from the PNM because of the destruction, chaos, and mayhem taking place in this country. Wall Street, you know we always say, you must shoot for the sky. In case you miss, you will be amongst the stars.
Yeah.
Well, you see that UNC election, all of them shoot for the sky. And you see what happened to Kamala later? All of them end up on the stars, amongst the stars. Yeah. But that whole 5 slate must be disciplined. They must be disciplined.
In what way? In what way? How should they be disciplined?
They should be put on the back bench. They should be put on the back bench.
But COP, I didn't see Anita Haynes said anything vicious and vile or anything like some of the other ones, you know. To be honest with you.
Yes. Them wasn't campaigning for deputy political leader and thing. Them wasn't campaigning for their position, Wall Street. Them was campaigning for leadership. All their contribution and all the platform they speak was Kamala. Then they had no respect for the leader. Them didn't say, this my MP, the Chinese man, is his name again? David Lee. Them then wasn't saying any platform. David Lee as political leader, he not performing. Oh, Rudal Muninal as political leader, he not performing. They want better, but them wasn't saying that. Them was campaigning for leadership. When they don't have no election for leadership.
But COP, COP, just before you go, right? I wanna quick some. COP, I don't understand how your friend Kingsley sat at the sidelines with an important internal election like that. I don't understand that.
Oh God, Lord Father. Uncle Tony, yes. I feel Wall Street want me to start to tiptoe now. I feel you want to put me in the tiptoe in mode.
We just keep it real here. Why your partner Kingsley, who you say is you is his son, why your partner Kingsley went on national radio and this radio station here and said he was sitting on the sidelines? Why?
Oh Lord Father. We papa. Well, Kingsley is a big fella. Kingsley over 20-something years old. Kingsley responsible for what he say on national radio.
COP, we gotta go for the break. We gotta go for the break because you don't tiptoe around.
I'll be back.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tommy, you say we don't start tiptoeing already?
Of
so
course.
He can't tell Harvey Burrows he tiptoeing, eh? he can't. All of a sudden, COP is a ballerina. He up all of a sudden, COP is a ballerina. He on his toes with socks. Toes with socks, you know. Now you don't sneakers, you know, Tommy. Toes with socks.
With socks.
COP, nah. White socks too, eh? COP, nah. I know what to say. But anyway, folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. With Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, then we'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Renwick, welcome. Tommy, did you see the election results in South Africa in that there's now a coalition government in Africa, South Africa?
That's right, because the ANC couldn't win it straight out like they usually did.
Correct. They couldn't win it straight out. You know what? Before we get to, we're going to get to Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissess's victory speech, and then we're going to get to the editorial. Let's listen to what happened in South Africa.
When South Africa's parliament convened on Friday, it was unclear who would be elected as president. After marathon negotiations, back and forth calls and high political tension, a brand new coalition has been forged and Cyril Ramaphosa has been chosen to serve a second term as president. This is good news for him, but the hard part begins now. South Africa is one of Africa's most stable democracies, but it is entering a new era of political uncertainty with bitter rivals coming together to form a fragile coalition. Our next report has more.
I accordingly declare Honorable MC Ramaphosa duly elected president.
On Saturday, South Africans woke up to a new government. It'll be headed by Cyril Ramaphosa, who has been chosen for a second term as president by the country's first ever but fragile coalition government. Last month, South Africa held its national election, and Ramaphosa's party, the African National Congress or ANC, suffered a sharp decline in support. In fact, this was its worst electoral performance in 30 years, where it failed to secure a majority. The ANC has been governing the country with comfortable majorities since the end of apartheid. It is a major blow to the party, which now holds 159 out of 400 seats in parliament, short of the 201 needed to have a majority. So now it has agreed to a marriage of convenience with a long-term bitter rival, the Democratic Alliance, which is South Africa's second largest party, and the fifth largest, the Inkatha Freedom Party. Some of the other 15 parties in parliament are also expected to join the coalition, which the ANC is calling a government of national unity. This is unprecedented, and after feverish negotiations and an 11th-hour agreement, Ramaphosa is their chosen leader. This is happy news for the second-time president, who is being congratulated by world leaders. From America's Joe Biden to China's Xi Jinping. But the hard part is yet to begin, because his new government faces many challenges. For starters, the ANC has never functioned in a coalition. Now it must learn to work with others, and the learning must be quick. Because the new government consists of parties sharply divided on ideology, and this reflects in their policies. The DA has fought against race-based transformation policies, which the ANC has pushed for 3 decades. For many, it is unimaginable that the ANC and the DA could work together. DA is right-leaning. It has a mostly white leadership, and now it will be the ANC's main partner. As the next step, Ramaphosa will allocate cabinet positions, which will include members of the DA, meaning a greater voice to what was once the ANC's greatest opposition. So there's bound to be friction. Right now, the DA is trying to downplay the differences among the coalition partners.
Given the fact that the voters of South Africa in this last election chose not to reward any party with its own majority, they now expect us to find each other and work together to be able to form a stable government who will work together to protect our constitutional democracy from assaults and attempts to undermine it by the forces of those who do not believe in constitutionalism and would seek to see our constitution diluted or done away with.
The coalition could be a good idea for South Africa. It could force the ideological parties to the center. It could also rein in the ANC, which has caused significant anger among the public over corruption, unemployment, and crime. And this is Ramaphosa's second biggest challenge, restoring the image of a party that was once led by Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, I feel so proud about it. At least there's no only one, only ANC is gonna rule the country. With DA also, they're gonna work together so that everything can become better.
We've had a lot of challenges which the African National Congress failed to resolve. A different way of resolving these issues is to perhaps the Democratic Alliance has white people. At least if ANC can collaborate with white people, we can gain more power and maybe a lot can change and there can be more job creation.
South Africa is one of the continent's most stable democracies, with a ticket for an uncertain political ride. At the steering wheel is Cyril Ramaphosa. Only time will tell how well he navigates the bumpy road ahead.
So there you have it, Tommy. It's interesting to see what happens in South Africa as we go forward. These days, coalition is in the air, boy.
Yep. You think that's gonna happen in Trinidad?
Yeah, that's the only way that the PNM is going to be defeated. There must be coalitions. There must be coalition. And the Patriotic Front, whatever the Patriotic Front thing they can do, they cannot do it by themselves. They just can't. You may disagree, but I don't think they can do it by themselves. They cannot. They have to link up with someone else. Because I mean, where's been Michaela? Where was Michaela Pandey the last 9 years? She was in Trinidad?
Very good question you're asking.
Was she living in Trinidad? Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So folks, this is the victory speech by Mrs. Kamla Prasad Bissessa.
Sorry. Mind if I take a seat there?
Sure.
Nice. Let me start. Is that any more? So we're live in Siparia right now, and it seems that they're about to make the declaration of the announcement. So that seems like it's meant to be done right now. Right, seems like the start team did win, and they're about to make the official announcement. So we're down in Siparia in the camp. Right. This is live from Siparia.
Okay, first, UNC and proud. UNC and proud.
You win, right?
Yes, UNC and proud.
One leader, one party.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. Some of our stars are here tonight, and as we welcome you here, after a very long day today, I'm sure. And I just want to take a moment, please, to say thank you, UNC. Thank you. And the UNC members came out today, and we had really brilliant sunshine, didn't we? The sun was shining. And voted with a landslide. It has been a landslide victory. A landslide victory for all 70 stars on the starting. Landslide victory. And so you ask me, what happens next? The party is fully mobilized to take on the challenges in front of us. And the next challenge will be on Monday. 2 by-elections on Monday, and we will be fully mobilized to bring home those 2 seats. 2 by-elections. And thereafter, fully mobilized to take on the big one, and we will win that one too. So as I say, the victory has been a landslide victory. We thank again all UNC members who came out overwhelmingly to vote for the star team. So I now have, and we now have in this party, a brilliant, hard-working, committed national executive. I know you all worked very hard today, and some results are still coming in, but the trend is very clear. As I say, it has been a landslide victory for the star team. I know Ivan wants to ask something, so I'll wait for his question. Any media has been here all evening. Let's thank the media. The and I'm overwhelmed as well because the love and support of the party, of the UNC has been tremendous today. And we faced a bruising, battering campaign. I know we did. Grilling. Mullah says grilling. Battering campaign, but it was a campaign that was rooted in dishonesty from the first day. You remember that the others came out and told you that we were not going to hold these internal elections. So from day one, the other team started with a lie, with dishonesty. And the campaign continued. I have gone through so many campaigns. As leader myself, 6 internal elections I have caused to be held in the party. And this has been the worst. And that is why the UNC membership rejected Let's welcome MP in Harrison. What we must do now, as I say, we put the boots on, we hit the ground from tomorrow. I'm hitting the ground because we have the 2 by-elections, and thereafter we continue with boots on the ground for a UNC victory whenever that general election is called. And if there are any questions, Clint, none? Wow, Clint, very quiet. I am done.
Good afternoon and happy Father's Day to you on Wall Street. Wall Street, something not right. Something is amiss because I was very much a part of the internal elections of the PN, the last PNM internal elections, right? And that internal elections took place within a 3-day period, right? 2 days of voting plus on the convention day. And after all of that voting, Dr. Rowley was only managed to amass 8,000 votes to be returned as political leader of the PNM. Here we have in the UNC, you're looking at 1 day of voting, and she has amassed, I think, about 12,000 votes in 1 day. I mean, the math's not matching. Something is not right. Something is afoot. Because even in the whole process of counting the balance, I mean, I remember it took way until the next day to confirm the results of the PNM internal elections. And it seemed like if, I don't know, like out of nowhere, they might count so many ballots and verify it in such a short period of time. Something is wrong, something is amiss. I strongly believe that those results for that internal elections is not creditable because it's not matching. Something is wrong, something is missing. Either an accountant or some auditing firm to do that election because, but the maths really matter because they can have the PNM taking 3 days to amass 8,000 votes and in 1 day then get 12,000 and must manage to count those ballots in next to no time. Something is wrong, something's amiss. They need to check those ballots over again. Thanks, fellas.
No audio.
Sorry about that. Let me go to the audit. Let me go to the editorial, and then we get back to the numbers. Okay. Here's the editorial. The editorial on the UNC internal election.
Editorial: a resounding victory for Kamla Persad-Bissessa's star team in UNC internal elections. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. The internal elections of the United National Congress, UNC, have concluded with a decisive victory for the Kamla Persad-Bissessa-supported star team over the Rushton Para-United Patriots team. This outcome reflects a confluence of factors that overwhelmingly favored Persad-Bissessa's slate. Here are 10 reasons why the star team emerged victorious. 1. Strong leadership and experience. Kamla Persad-Bissessa's extensive experience and established leadership within the UNC provided a solid foundation for her team's success. Her tenure as both Prime Minister and party leader earned her respect and loyalty among the party's base. 2. Effective campaign strategy. The star team's campaign was marked by strategic outreach, leveraging social media, traditional media, and grassroots mobilization to connect with voters. Their well-organized efforts contrasted with the more fragmented approach of the United Patriots. 3. Clear vision and policies. Persad-Bissessa's team articulated a clear and compelling vision for the future of the UNC, focusing on unity, progressive policies, and effective governance. This resonated well with the party's members who sought stability and direction. 4. Charismatic candidates. The star team boasted a lineup of charismatic and well-known candidates who brought both popularity and credibility. Their appeal and public recognition played a significant role in garnering widespread support. 5. Party loyalty. Long-standing loyalty to Persad-Bissessa and her leadership style contributed significantly. Many party members preferred continuity and trusted her to lead the UNC towards future electoral success. 6. Organizational strength. The internal organization and coordination within the star team were superior. Efficient campaign management and a robust volunteer network ensured that their message reached every corner of the party. 7. Effective use of media. Persad-Bissessa's team effectively utilized media platforms to communicate their message, engage with their electorate, and counter any negative narratives. Their media strategy kept them visible and relevant throughout the campaign. 8. Public discontent with opponents. There was notable discontent with the leadership style and performance of Rushton Pare and his team. Perceived inefficiencies and lack of clear direction under their potential leadership discouraged support among undecided voters. 9. Fundraising and resources. The star team had superior fundraising capabilities, allowing for more extensive campaign activities, better materials, and broader outreach efforts. This financial advantage enabled them to sustain momentum throughout the election period. 10. Ground game and voter turnout. Persad-Bissessa's team excelled in mobilizing their base, ensuring high voter turnout on election day. Their effective ground game, including door-to-door canvassing and phone banking, played a crucial role in turning out supporters. In conclusion, the resounding defeat of the Rushdown Parade United Patriots team can be attributed to a combination of Kamla Persad-Bissessa's proven leadership, strategic campaigning, and the inherent advantages her team possessed. This victory not only solidifies her position within the UNC, but also sets the stage for the party's future endeavors. The Star Team's triumph is a testament to their ability to unite the party and present a cohesive and attractive vision to its members.
So there you have it, folks. That's our editorial for the day. And Tommy, I want to get into the numbers now because the numbers numbers don't lie.
True.
So for the deputy political leader, Robert Amaro got 29 votes. Right? Then
is that final votes, or did I see higher numbers?
Did you see higher numbers? I thought this was.
Go ahead.
You are right. So this is the one that I have. Right? Let me see something. Let me see let me check and see if I got something. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Washi. Good afternoon, Tommy.
Yeah.
So Kingsley go against Farah.
I don't know. Kingsley say he's sitting on the sidelines. I heard. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah. Well, if Farah is supporting this Star Team and Kingsley only vote.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
Wait till you go pull him out.
Let me call Kingsley and see. I'm gonna call him now.
Yeah, call him. Call him.
Yeah. So, folks, we're gonna call Kingsley, who is supposed to be the leading activist. I ain't feeling go pick up your phone, Tommy.
You don't feel?
I ain't feeling picking up your phone today.
Pretty good today.
Yeah, I ain't feel. I feel you go do like the rest of them and don't pick up your phone. Or he go say the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So, folks, we're calling UNC activist Kingsley to find out what was the scenario, why Kingsley held his vote in the UNC internal election. He's smart enough, Tommy. He ain't picking up the phone, you know. No answer, you know. I want to do something. I want to call. Let me call somebody. I want to ask this person a question. Let me see if he go pick up this phone. Let me see. I'm calling one of Kingsley friends. Tommy, the UNC people ain't picking up the phone today, boy. What is that one, Tommy?
They're exhausted.
Oh, God. Tommy said they're exhausted. No, boy. Let me call this other one other person I'm going to try here, folks. Let me see one other person here. This person normally just pick up his phone. Let me see if he go pick up his phone again. This person normally picks up his phone.
Yeah, I have some numbers that I think are better than the numbers that you.
Senator David Naked, a pleasant good afternoon to you. Happy Father's Day. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. with Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. We're only going to take a very few minutes of your time. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Happy Father's Day to you guys.
Thank you,
Same
thank
to
you.
you.
I know when we call on Senator Naked just pick up your phone. You're one of the few fellas. And even if we don't pick it up, we just get you a blind. You know what I mean?
You had to give me a blind. If I'm picking up, I mean I'm working.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
That's what I'm saying. You had to get you a blind. Usually one who wants to pick it up. But Senator Naked, we know it was a brutal internal election there in the UNC. And the star team came out victorious in a landslide victory. Give us your take. And you know, Senator Naked, here's my question I want to ask. We just keep it real. What the UNC has to do now to bring back sort of a unification with respect to the United Patriots and the overall UNC?
Listen, every competition, whether it be political, football, cricket, there's going to be a level of intensity that brings out, a bit of acrimony between the two parties. So I don't know what people are expecting. If they're expecting kumbaya moments, if they're expecting people to sit around and be jovial to each other, people want to win. People with interests of the country at heart want to win, and people have their passionate dispositions, and they have their very solid convictions, and that will come out in any election. So when you say it was brutal, and so every competition is brutal. If I go and play a small goal now, it could be brutal because I want to win. That is how it is. You know what I mean? So that is expected. The thing is, the United Patriots have accepted their loss, and the electorate has spoken, and we go on together as UNC. I know the people who make fear out of this FARE, who get mileage out of this, are the journalists and those looking on. But for me, as soon as 6 o'clock came yesterday, and I was up and down at different voting stations, for me, as soon as it was done, as a matter of fact, people will tell you yesterday I was able to calm different situations that occurred. I was able to calm it down because I will never see these people as my enemy. I will disagree fervently with some of their positions and how they approach this thing. But in the end, once they're UNC, our fight is with the people who have brought this country to a wretched pass, a wretched point, and that is Keith Rowley. I don't even talk about, if you all realize, I don't even talk about PNM. I talk about Rowley, or I talk about this is Rowley's PNM that has brought us to this pass. PNM governments in the past have not behaved like Keith Rowley has behaved. Keith Rowley is indeed an anomaly to politics in the Caribbean. He's the worst in every respect, in his behavior, in his policies or lack of them, in his corruption, in who he favors. You know what I mean? Rowley is just a blackface, white mask person, as Franz Fanon would say. I mean, Rowley represents nothing that has to do with our African and Indian people. You know what I mean? Rowley is pure 1% elitism. You know, so I realize I don't really just talk about whole blanket PNM because I know what PNM is. I know where my family come out of the PNM. Uncle Rudolph Charles and Auntie Georgie Charles and all my uncles, and this is PNM. You know, even my father. So I don't talk blanketly about PNM at all. But I will tell you about this Rowley PNM and what a horrific mess it has made of this country and the economy of this country.
So Senator, you what you're saying to the people, right, to the public, is that the election is gone, it's over with. There are going to be no consequences for the actions of people in the United Patriots based on what happened before the election?
I will not say that wholeheartedly that there will be no repercussions. That is for the political leader, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, to decide. It depends on what was said. I mean, come on, we can't be naive about this. You know, if we play a game and during the game, you try to actively hurt me in the game. Although we're playing as hard as we can, we have to play within the rules. But if you come and Franco man try to hurt me or you know, I mean, you try to break my foot and thing. I mean, it might be a little difficult for me to forget that immediately. If you understand what I'm saying, brother.
No, I understand.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Well, Senator Nakid,
Hello?
Senator Nakid, we're not really gonna keep you any longer because you pick up the phone on Father's Day. We appreciate that. And we want to thank you, man. And as you guys go forward, under your political leader, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, with a resounding victory, the people have spoken. And we have to see next is the election tomorrow. That is election tomorrow, right? The by-election is tomorrow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tomorrow in Kinam, Mon Diablo, and in Lengua in the Indian War.
Right. And after that is the big one, whenever that is called. All right, man?
Correct. After that is onwards the victory against this Keith Rowley led PNM.
Senator Nakid, thank you so very kindly.
You're welcome, brother. Take care.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. There we have it, man. Senator Nakid, pick up the phone, man.
No,
Man.
I have some information here. I have seven contestants for the deputy political leader. Amar 426, Haynes 3,780, John 13,083, Lee 12,734, Munilal 13,256. He emerged the winner. Pare 4,043, Ragbir 3,279.
Well, how much Anita Haynes get?
Haynes, let me see. Haynes got 3,780 votes.
Okay. All right.
And then next for the chairman, we have Tanku and Lala. Lala was 3,895. Tanku was 13,228. Then we have deputy chairman, Abdullah Jailal. Jailal won, of course, with 13,250. Abdullah got 4,019. Then we had policy strategy officer, Hussein and
Saddam Hussein.
Yes, and Taklal Singh.
Mr. Florida, hold on. Go ahead, Tommy. Hold on.
Hussein got 13,426. Taklal Singh got 4,054.
Okay.
Then we had education officer Ratiram and C Prasad. Ratiram got 13,304. C Prasad got 3,953. Next was research officer, which is Ali and Sobas. Ali got 3,950. Sobas got 13,214. Then we had election officer Archie versus Ram. Archie got 3,874. Ram got 13,331. And then after that was treasurer Manchun versus Ramuta Singh. Manchun got 3,774. Ramuta Singh got 13,389. Then we had party organizer, Awang versus Padarat, rather. Yep. Awang got 3,812. Padarat got 13,386. Then we had international relations officer, Morris versus Ramjit. Morris got 13,169. Ramjit got 4,056. Then we had Tobago Regional Rep Philip versus Sobers. Philip gets 13,322. Sobers got 3,855. Then we had Northwest Regional Rep Shanklin versus Zakur. Shanklin got 3,871. Zakuru got 13,287. And we had Northeast Regional Rep Amin versus Rigsby. Amin gets 13,479. Rigsby gets 3,686. And we had Central Regional Rep Ali versus Mohit. Ali gets 3,775. That's 3,775. Mohit gets 13,399.
So Tommy, hold it there for a minute. Let's just take this call. Mr. Florida, go ahead. Welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Anson. Good, Mr. Tommy. Happy Father's Day to you both.
Thank you to you.
Happy Father's Day to everybody in Trinidad. Happy Father's Day to everybody who's listening and who on the chat. Sorry about that, Mr. Anson. So Mr. Anson, so let me analyze it right now, right? Victory to the start team, right? But you know where I wanted to do, Mr. Anson, because I know you're good in numbers. Total number of votes, how much the total number who vote for the start team and the total number who vote for the Parisman, whoever his name is, United Patriot, whoever. You see, we have to look at it in this way now. There was people that voted against the start team. The numbers may be not as great as the numbers that voted for the Patriots, but if you look at the overall turnout, I think UNC membership is over 100,000. So compared to whoever voting it is a low voter turnout. The thing is, there was people who voted against the start team, maybe be small. So that means to say that there are people who against this current start team that won.
But not enough though.
No,
not enough to make a
significant
impact.
I understand that, Mr. Hanson, but there's more than over 100,000 members that only a few people came out to vote. There are others out there who thinking differently too, who didn't think it, well, I don't need to come out to vote. You see, the thing is, they put extra pressure on Miss Kamala now. She had to be very careful what she's going to do with the United Patriot now. If she moves too harsh, it might turn away people from her thinking that, oh, just because they went against her. You see, this is added pressure that was not needed. So to me, my question is, although they won, was the damage done already? Even the one? Because, you know, the PNM mites will sing a different story. They will start to talk about voter padding. They will start to talk about all different things. And if Ms. Kamala move too hasty and do something to these people, like demote them or do something, it will show that if they go against her, some people might say, yeah, do it. Some people might say, do it. So is that damn if you do, damn if you don't. So my question is, do you think the damage was already done? Look on and listening, guys. Have a good Father's Day the rest of it.
Same to you, bro.
Tommy, I could have seen if somebody had gotten close, but it seemed to me, just from the numbers you read, nobody didn't even get close to like 50% of whatever the top person got.
None of them, because the last two is the same story as the others.
13,000. Go ahead.
Ali was 775. Mohit was 13,399. And then the last one was the South Regional Rep. We had Budram versus Mohammed. Budram gets 13,394. Mohammed gets 3,789. So what we see is they're hovering under the 4,000 mark for the Patriots. Is that team?
An average of 3,500 to 4,000 votes.
Right.
While the start team averaged about 13,000.
13,000 on average. 13.
Yeah.
13 plus.
That's a big difference. That's a big difference. And I don't know, Tommy, maybe it could seem like a total of maybe about 15,000 overall votes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the same people voting for, it's like, you just go down the line and vote for everybody.
I think we see 17,000 votes overall.
Or 17,000 overall?
Yeah.
Okay, 17,000. But then again, a lot of people don't really come out in an internal election.
True.
But I think the PNM had less than that, I think. I don't remember clearly. In the last internal election for the PNM. You know, so, I mean, at the end of the day, right, I think many people thought that the United Patriots will give the Star team a better run for their money.
Yeah, they didn't come close.
They didn't even come close. I mean, it wasn't even close. It was a really, 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 a stumping.
But it clearly shows that there is I don't want to say a 20, maybe a 25% or there about disenchantment with the start or with the status quo of that party.
But I mean, think about it, right, Tommy? At 25% disenchantment, right? But you then have to look at the PNM internal election and make a comparison, right? Because there's a possibility that disenchantment in the PNM might be more than the disenchantment in the UNC. Just as an example, I mean, I don't have the numbers, so I can't say, but it was my understanding that the turnout in the PNM election, I think, was lower. When they had 17,000. I mean, I don't remember. With respect, let me see if I could quickly pull up the PNM internal election. You know what? No, we could do that one tomorrow. Joan, welcome. Joan, say happy Father's Day, Wall Street and Tommy. And Patricia, welcome. Good afternoon to you, Patricia. And our friend Josara says, happy Sunday, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Happy Father's Day. Yes, Josara is in effect. It's only a matter of time. PNM, UNC, PDP will be gone. Adios, amigos. Living in the twilight zone itself. JB Harper said TPP, PF, NTA will be a good coalition for Trinidad and Tobago. Good coalition government for Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. All right. So we have a coalition government in South Africa. So never know what can happen in Trinidad and Tobago. So Tommy, I just wanted to highlight this here. Another EG, in my estimation. They come in.
103 families benefited from keys to brand new starter homes under the Housing and Village Improvement Program of the Land Settlement Agency. Minister of Housing and Urban Development Camille Robinson-Regis said also in the coming weeks, more homes will be distributed along with 71 housing improvement grants.
I'm saying that these are grants, not loans. These are subsidies, not loans. So it means that the beneficiaries do not have a repayment to make. Additionally, in the East Port of Spain, we have also been doing quite a lot of work in fixing the infrastructure in East Port of Spain.
Mrs. Robinson-Regis said they are happy to provide families with a place they can call home.
This is not just a structure. This is a place where you will develop your families, you'll encourage your young people to study hard and also benefit from the free education. You use this as a stepping stone for increasing your wealth, but your wealth as a person. Use it as a way to show gratitude by encouraging others to learn about this program. And as you wake up every day in your home, give God thanks.
Minister in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Adrian Leonce, emphasized that this program impacts the lives of people.
The persons that are disabled, the pensioners, the people that may not be able to afford a mortgage, and we develop programs to ensure that they have safe, resilient housing that's everything for me. That gives me purpose every day, you know, because there are so many persons that we need to capture.
$100 million has been allocated for the Housing and Village Improvement Program under the Land Settlement Agency. Through the program, the LSA is aiming to construct 600 homes for fiscal 2024-2025.
People getting home. Huh?
These are non
Yeah, you'd rather paid back.
right. Which is good.
That's excellent, man. What, man?
It's quite good.
That's a good EG, boy. That's an excellent election gimmick day, boy. You rather paid back? All you go and line up for that, eh?
Those are grants.
Yeah, it's grants. You gotta pay that back, boy. Election coming, boy. Election in the air. Election is in the air. Tell me why we can't get that before why you can't when there's no election, boy. But Tommy, I want to bring this is a situation here. Tommy, did you see the situation with the land in the back of Movie Tongue?
No, let me see that.
All right, let me show you that. So, folks, this will be news to
Birds
you.
of Trinidad and Tobago. I had come in the back here for photographing birds, and I have not been back since. But recently, I passed and saw this new roadway has been built, and now a sidewalk. So I have come in the back to try and find out, well, what exactly have they built or are building or developing in the back here. So you'll see whatever I see. Brand new paved road. There's the courtyard by Marriott, and then BHP Billiton's office. Actually, oh yes, I forgot. They've changed their name from BHP Billiton. I think they're now called Woodside Energy. Well, whatever it is they're planning for in the back here, it's clear they have put in infrastructure for it. Seeing drainage, so apart from simply putting in the roads, certainly they've put in drainage infrastructure and other infrastructure. Lot further than I thought. Anyway, I'm going. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and share the video. and closer to the water. Seeing one or two rough lean-tos here. I have a suspicion that men are coming in the evening here for fishing. Up. Here we are at the edge. I have the feeling that at high tide, this could be a good spot for fishing. Just have that feeling.
For me, so the idea is that somebody own all that land back there.
Isn't that reclaimed land?
Yes, that's reclaimed land. Yes, it used to be
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington.
Mangrove.
Tommy.
Yeah, go ahead, KFC.
Hello?
Yeah, you here? We hearing you. Go ahead.
Development?
Yeah. Yep.
Who own that piece of land down there, boy?
I don't know who owned it, boy. I don't know who owned it. We don't know.
That used to be mangrove long ago.
That's where the mangrove used to be, Tommy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's also the state land.
We used to call it the spectrum. That man in lockdown there.
Yeah, that's in the back of movie town. That's in the back of movie town.
Yeah, long they used to call long the spectrum. I used to go long in the back behind part.
Correct.
That's right.
Somebody own it now.
Yeah, I think one of them.
Somebody
have
have
it. Get so quick to build up all them nice shoot and cut down all them mangrove and them down there.
Yeah. The man said he used to go bird watching down there. You understand?
And who in charge? Who is the government in charge?
The PNM. Somebody.
You see all that development going on there the piece of the capital land with the man get them it roll, take it away from them.
Yeah.
Why they didn't develop that all the time? They give back in them man it.
They don't know what them.
When any PNM when they black in the back, you know. When they come share that and they go you and wash it all the paint or they say white and come back, or they'll get you.
Yeah, man.
They gotta be white.
Yep. And you're right. Yeah, what Tommy?
Yeah, we close to the edge.
Close to the edge, boy, Tommy boy. Close to the edge. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. When I see that there, I say, wait. Yeah? And as a matter of fact, here's the Prime Minister talking about the lands.
Hoping, and I'm still hoping that the Reliance Group will continue to be interested in Trinidad and Tobago, notwithstanding the advice coming from the other side to the Reliance Group not to have anything to do with the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago. So to come here today and asking when the Reliance Group will do what they have to do, you have not yet succeeded in chasing them away. They are the project that I'm hoping, and I'm still hoping, that the Reliance Group will continue to be interested in Trinidad and Tobago, notwithstanding the advice coming from the other side to the Reliance Group not to have anything to do with the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago. So to come here today and asking when the Reliance Group will do what they have to do, you have not yet succeeded in chasing them away. They are the project that we mentioned, Madam Speaker, is a project which involves the government cooperating with the Reliance Group, and we are expecting that out of it will come the infrastructure for cricket, and the government has already taken decisions with respect to the allocation of land. The survey is underway, or should be underway, and the access to the site is there. And we expect that it being a private sector project, that as soon as the Reliance Group is ready and available, they will proceed on their own commitment. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We gain our land, boy. We gain our land, boy. Land, boy. Land. We gain it away, Tommy, boy.
Yeah, we're close to the top of the hour.
Yeah. We giving away land, boy. Anybody could come, but Emancipation Day Committee, all that is stand up in line, eh? Stand up in line. Anyway, before we go, this is a lighter moment here.
Sharing the work of the Minister of Finance and taking part in the cabinet.
That the right one, boy? Yeah, that's the right one. Right, you don't pay a bill, you will get drilled. Next. Hello?
Which part of you don't Savannah yet?
Yeah, handle it. I know cut them there. Yes, brother, is the right meter. I don't make them kind of mistake, dog.
No boy. I know you are called from inside the government.
And I'm watching the White House right now. It's not the White House on the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I cut.
No boy.
Dog. I not on that preference game, dog. You understand? Once you're not paying it, I cutting it.
No, listen, I'm telling you.
Brother, man, I cannot function like this, you understand? I doing my
work,
work,
dog. You're not listening to me, boy.
You know what I mean?
Listen what
Well, it's simple, you know. Go and pay the bill and then I go reconnect. Then it could be the Prime Minister, they mean the really business, you know.
But they were trying to tell us the Prime Minister.
Oh, is the Prime Minister?
Yes.
Well, tell him send Column to pay it. Yeah, tell Column St. James branch open, he could go anytime now, dog.
How the man
go? Understand, I not on that boy doing my work, boy. Daddy, you are going on, I going on another work, you know. You come and reconnect it now.
Reconnect the people
Nah, you come and reconnect it.
Reconnect the people, please.
Oh, God, only Trini, no Tommy. So, folks, we're going to go for the break. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And, folks, can you put closing comments in the chat? Put your closing quotes in the chat. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Well, Tommy, we are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Tommy, just before we go, do you think there will be any repercussions as far as this UNC internal election is concerned?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it was brutal, it was bruising, and I think for misreading the internal election and thinking that it was an internal election for the political leader was a significant miscalculation.
There's going to be fallout.
Yeah, there's going to be fallout. Let's take this last call before we go. Hello, caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Hello, caller, welcome. Hello?
Yes, Uncle Tommy. I'm Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah is here.
Okay.
This is the situation. On the 11th of June, funds was released for the planet. And when I mean released for the planet, all this hoopla in Trinidad is a waste of time. So what is about to happen? There is no more election on this planet. PNM, UNC, PDP. The reason, Miss Sarah Gisera is here. All government is gone. They are not going to return. No old faces, new people.
When is that going to happen? On June 11th?
No. I say funds was released. The Chinese,
when are the funds going to be distributed to whoever? When are they going to get the funds?
Well, okay. Right now, we were getting the information. Funds released to South America, Brazil, Colombia. You have Brazil, Colombia, Peru, Chile, all the South American countries.
And who's getting the funds? Who's getting the funds in those countries?
The funds, listen to this. The funds were sitting down there since 1600.
Okay.
Okay? This is a fund from the St. German funds, St. Rodriguez funds.
Okay.
The St. German funds have 45 zeros. The St. Rodriguez funds have 60 zeros 12 times. Okay? This fund's been sitting down there since then. The corruption on this planet here has been very, very bad. All governments are gone. The vaccine was put there to kill billions of people.
Greg, when will these governments be gone? When?
Well, right now we are looking before the 4th of July. Everything should be close to complete.
I mean, all governments will be gone by July 4th?
For instance, let me give you one thing.
Okay.
Let me give you one thing.
Okay.
You see, Iraq is known in the Bible as Babylon. And right now, Iraq is coming back to the World Trade Center because all the currency around the world is going to be backed by gold. So the situation is this. Iraq is already there. Any day now, Iraq will release their new rate international. Once they release the rate international, that's it. So watch Iraq. So that is the whole key right there. All this crying in Trinidad with PNM and UNC and Rowley and this. Most of those politicians, they are going to be put to death. Why? Under the laws of GSERA, crime against humanity is death. So what I'm saying to you, you all just blah, 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 and this one and that one crying out, and it's not going to happen. This thing was supposed to happen on 9/11. It's 23 years. 23 years already. This is a military planet. The military is in charge. And right now, why you think Russia ships is on Cuba and in Venezuela?
So Greg,
it's all a hype.
Right. I don't mean to cut you off, but we have to leave it there. You could call us back tomorrow, right? We back on here tomorrow.
I need to talk to you offline.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah. So folks, there you have it. By July, is July 4th or July 11th, Tommy?
July 4th.
July 4th, okay. All right. So I'll go tell you.
All right, let's wrap up.
Yeah, should we be scared, Tommy, or what?
No, there's no need to fear.
Okay, so folks, my closing quote is, your life is a result of your choices. If you don't like your life, it's time to make better choices. Your life is a result of your choices. If you don't like your life, it's time to make better choices. Folks, put your closing quotes in the chat. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. See you tomorrow, 7 to 10 p.m. in the village. Go ahead, Tommy.
Above all, children need our unconditional love. Whether they succeed or make mistakes, when life is easy and when life is tough, These are the words of our 44th president. I like to say, you, the man in the mirror, have to become that change you want to see. However, if when you look in that mirror, you don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Till then, be safe. Love you all. See you in the village, hopefully tomorrow, God willing.
Okay, folks. Curtis Lampkin says, journey shall continue. Greg says, God is in control. Greg is Jasara. Jasara, God is in control. There's no fear once you have a clean heart, evil will never win. Caribbean Soul says, who will be there to educate the young ones behind us? Or should let us think about it when you're all gone, who will fight for us? So, folks, we are out of here. We're going to go out with a Happy Father's Day song to all the fathers. We wish you a happy Father's Day. We are out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yes, my daddy, oh, this one just for you. To my precious daddy, oh, I love you so. Love you more than anything, I love you more than you know. I must let you know that there's nothing on this earth that can ever compare to what my daddy's worth. You I owe everything, daddy, cause you gave me life. From a baby to what I'm now, made it without strife. I don't have the words that explain what I want to say. When you are around with me, all my troubles go away. Cause you're my precious daddy, and I love you so. Love you more than anything, I love you more than you know. I must let you know that there's nothing on this earth that can ever compare to what my daddy's worth. You will never want praise and thanks for the things you do. That is why I am so proud to have a daddy like you. And wherever you may go, wherever you may be, I will always wish the very best for you, daddy. Cause you're my precious daddy, and I love you so. Love you more than anything, I love you more than you know. I must let you know that there's nothing on this earth that can ever compare to what my daddy's worth. I'm forever grateful, daddy, cause you always care. Giving me the most when you didn't have to share. I will always love you cause you mean the world to me. And I'll always be proud to say I'm your child, daddy. Cause you're my precious daddy, and I love you so. Love you more than anything, I love you more than you know. I must let you know that there's nothing on this earth that can ever compare to what my daddy's worth. my precious daddy. Oh, I love you so. Love you more than anything. I love you more than you know. I must let you know that there's nothing on this earth that can